Yo guys, it's the one and only Imperial Adapts, and today I'm here with you with another Path to Power episode, episode 14. It is going to be a live commentary, and I will be showing you like a kind of a cheap squad builder around the 100k, just because it's not hard to actually get coins in this FIFA. So this team does cost about 100k. You guys can see it is in the Calcio A, just because I think they're the best starter team to build. You guys saw in the series I did build a BPL, wasn't working for me, couldn't find a solid striker. I built a La Liga Santander side, wasn't working for me either. You need them tier 1 players to be able to do that, so I did decide to sell that and decided to build this team. I did decide to build this team a 4-3-2-1 Calcio A. We do have Perrin in goal, such a good card. 90 reflexes, 78 positioning, 71 kicking, 85 handling, and 80 diving. He is a really good keeper, especially when it comes to like close one-on-one, just because he has really fast reflexes. His diving isn't the best, his handling is really good, and his positioning is not that good. But he is basically the cheap Buffon, if you guys do want to say it. He is basically cheap Buffon. Obviously we do have Florenzi. He does go on a bit of the expensive side. I got him on bid for 15k. He probably has gone down by now, but I'm probably not going to sell these guys till ages. So Florenzi is a really good right back. He has the pace for it, he has the dribbling, he has the passing for it, he does have the shooting for it as well, and the physicality and the defensive stat. Also, FIFA have added this new attribute thing, so if you go to attribute details, you can see all of the attributes, and Florenzi's all of Florenzi's attributes are in the green. That is what's so good about Florenzi. He has 90 stamina as well, so he will last you throughout the whole entire game. Now we do have Manolas. Obviously, people are saying he's the best centre back on the game, just because he had 80 pace, 86 defending, 83 physical. Now defend pace, you need on defenders, you need pace on defenders this year. If you do not have pace on defenders, that is going to cost you loads. I had Mustafi, Rashford absolutely burnt him out. So you guys, I would recommend have pace on your centre backs. As you can see, his attributes, his pace is in the green, defending and physicality is in the green. He's just an absolute tank. He's unstoppable. You just need to know how to defend on your own this year. That's what I'm trying to adjust to. I'm not the best defensively, but I am trying to adjust to it. Now Koulibaly is also there as well with 73 pace, 57 dribbling, 26 shooting, 85 defending, 43 passing, 86 physicality. He is an absolute tank. Obviously he's kind of on the expensive side as well, 10k, but he's probably going down to like 8 or 9k or something like that. His pace is in the green, his acceleration isn't the best, but his sprint speed. So basically Koulibaly is a sweeper. No, is a sweeper or a stopper. I think he's most likely a stopper, and Manolas is a sweeper. Yeah. So Koulibaly, you need to know how to kind of like surround your opponent with Koulibaly, so you can just get that long ass stretch tackle. Apparently, if there's a new defensive mechanism where you hold the standing tackle button and there's like a larger stretch. So that's what you need to do, Koulibaly, in my opinion. His strength is really good. His strength and aggression is way it's good, but it can cost you penalties as well. I just finished playing some squad battles and it did cost me a few penalties. But other than that, he is a really good player. Now we have got the left back Lukaku, absolute tank. Cheap side, 3.4k, 89 pace, 76 dribbling, 60 shooting, 72 defending, 68 passing, and 81 physicality. His pace and physicality, are the highlight of him. His passing is not the best. I wouldn't say his passing is really that good. His pace, his acceleration, his sprint speed is absolutely beautiful. His dribbling is decent, but his shot isn't. I haven't really shot with him, to be fair, so I can't really say it's the best. But his passing does kind of need to improve. He has got good short passes, but long passes are really bad. Now we do have Pjanic. He is also definitely on the expensive side. 34k I picked him up for. I picked him up for bid. He's probably gone down by now, but you know, all of these players I bought are really good. They've probably gone down. His pace is decent for a midfield if you want to go up and down for him. His stamina is decent. I wouldn't say it's the best stamina. You might have to sub him off like maybe in like the 70th or 80th minute if you guys want to like hold out the game and stuff like that. His free kick accuracy is good. His dribbling is good. His passing is good. This card is a really good midfielder. If you guys want to like hold stuff down. João Mario is on the cheap end, 5.2k. He's a medium high as well, just in case you guys want to switch to the 4-2-3-1 formation. You can play Pjanic and João Mario there. João Mario's stats are decent. I wouldn't say the best. He is really good at taking long shots. He's good at dribbling as well. His pace is decent for an up and down midfielder, but mostly a defensive midfielder. His passing is really good as well. He is a spectacular player. He did play 11 games, scored 2, and assisted 1. Now Bonatruva, I did have him, but I did sell him just because I did do a pack opening. If you guys watched that in the stream, I did stream a pack opening. I'm not sure if I'll be uploading that one, but I did stream a pack opening. I did pack Manolas and Insigne. So I did sell Bonatruva, and I did get Hamzik and Nainggolan, but that's on the expensive side. This is a cheap squad builder, but when I used the Bonatruva, he stood out. He stood out more than Jean-Mario and Pjanic. He definitely stood out more than Jean-Mario and Pjanic. He was everywhere on this pitch. His pace is excellent, dribbling excellent, passing excellent. Even his physicality, you might say 73 physicality, but he was quite strong for me. He was a really, really good player for me. We do have Cuadrado with the 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. On the expensive side, once again, 15k, 21 games, 10 goals, 7 assists. Pace, excellent. Dribbling, his dribbling is superb. His dribbling is definitely superb. His passing is a bit off just because his long passing is 69. His short passing is good. His curve is really good. His shot power is good. I would recommend Cuadrado just because I feel like he's like the only right forward you can actually get in the Calcio. So I would recommend him. Now Insigne is good. He is good. His pace, dribbling, passing, the way he moves on the ball, his stamina. The only bad thing about him just has to be his height, his strength, his aggression. Basically, the usual was last year. His pace and his physicality wasn't the best, and you do need a bit of physicality in this game because like you do get struck off the ball really easily. But small players this year are really good just because they move on the ball really fast. His agility is 96, his balance is 93, ball control 90, dribbling 88, composure 78, acceleration 94, sprint speed 86. He's a beast card, but it's just that his strength does let him down. But his height does let him down, but does good at the exact same time just because he's really good at turning the ball really quickly. I would recommend him. As you can see, I did pack him, but I bought him for about I think 15 to 12k, so he is decent. Now this Belotti card is a really good card. 21 games played, 15 goals and 15 assists. He is a good card. He's like Lukaku, where he moves on the ball quite slow, but he's decent. Like he moves on the ball slow, but if you get that one opportunity where you have loads of space, finesse into the corner, you will potentially score. His curve isn't the best, 64 curve, but maybe if you just take a long shot with him, long shots aren't that good either, 67, but in my opinion, he's really good. His stamina is good, strength, aggression, jumping is good. You can easily cross it into him. He will potentially win the head. His finishing is really good, composure is good, his acceleration isn't the best, but 80 acceleration for a striker is not the best. You need about 85, 86 or something like that. His sprint speed is good, his sprint speed is not bad, but overall this team is decent. It's really, really good, and I will be showing you some gameplay at the end here. I will definitely be showing you some gameplay of this team, but this is what my team is looking like at the moment. Jean-Mario in for Nainggolan in for Jean-Mario, and Hamzik in for Bonatruva. That is what my team is looking like, and I swapped Nainggolan and Pjanic around. That is what my team is looking like. Then I can change him into the 4-2-3-1 formation, but I'm not sure. I did try like 2 games in the 4-2-3-1 formation. I feel like my players were way too wide, but that's normally in the 4-3-2-1, then they're way too wide as well. But yeah, these guys are this squad builder is good, but I didn't change my custom tactics. I forgot to actually put my custom tactics on in those last 2 games, so maybe I might stick with these custom tactics, but I'm not sure. I might change my custom tactics. I don't really know anything about custom tactics. I haven't really done research or anything on it. I might do some research after this video, but if you guys do want to see that, leave that in the comment section down below. The instructions, I don't put anything on my left back, right back. I only put something on my striker, on my left forward and right forward. That's it. I usually put target man on Belotti. Cut inside, get behind, cut inside, getting behind my left forward and right forward. Simple as that. Player roles, I just choose auto assign. To be fair, I don't really know what to actually put. I just put auto assign. But yeah, that is basically the cheap squad builder, guys. It's about I would say about 70 or 100k or something like that. But in this FIFA, that is considered as cheap just because the game has come out, and 2, it's really easy to make coins on this game. So I will be showing you some gameplay, but I hope you guys did enjoy this cheap squad builder, and I will see you guys in the gameplay. Yo guys, and welcome to the gameplay. As you guys can see, I have the exact same team on the screen. I did show you that I did upgrade the team to Nangolan and Hamsik, but you guys can see I have the exact same team, and I'm going into a seasons match. Now you guys probably already seen this gameplay. This is the only gameplay I actually had of the team before I upgraded them. As you can see, Belotti, absolute tank. I would say Belotti, Insigne, Quadrado, and Bonatruva and Pjanic were the highlights of this whole entire team, because Insigne, always right place, right time. Quadrado, clinical finishing. You have to take your time when you're finishing this year, especially when you're trying to do the finesse. The finesse button is the no touch dribble button. So like, say if you're in front of the defender, you have to kind of like do it quite quickly. But if you're on your own, just take your time. Don't sprint. Take your time. Just take your time and try and finish the shots when you can, boys. Just don't try and rush. Try to be more composed when you're inside the opponent's box. That's what I've kind of learned this year. That's what I'm trying to improve on this year. Trying to be a little more composed and try not to mess up inside the box. As you guys can see, look, I'm trying to be a little bit more composed in the box. That does lead to a goal. Quadrado, right place, right time. Pjanic was at the right place, right time as well. Because if he did not get the interception, then I wouldn't have got that goal. Now Insigne hustling for the ball, Belotti picks it up. Of course, Belotti's definitely going to slot that one home, guys. I'm telling you, Belotti is the perfect cheap striker for you guys to get. If you cannot afford Higuain, if you cannot afford Dybala, if you cannot afford Mertens, I'm telling you guys, Belotti is the best cheap striker in the Calcio, and Insigne is the best cheap left wing in the Calcio. Look at that, guys. Just look at what he does. He's so quick off the dribble. He's so quick to make them passes. Quadrado, obviously he is the best right wing in the Calcio, probably like the only right wing in the Calcio, but like just beautiful, the movement and everything. Insigne, right place, right time, first goal. The movement and everything, guys, is just exceptional. I really do recommend you guys get this team. I really do recommend you guys get this team, man. It's not even that expensive. You guys should obviously have above 100k by now. Look, I'm 2-0 down the draft. Quadrado makes it 2-1. Belotti, did you guys see the string of passes I had to actually make? Insigne doing the quick dribble to fool the defender, guys. I'm telling you, Insigne is the best. He's just the best. And even when I'm not controlling them, guys, they're always on their target. Always on target. Look at Belotti hustling for the ball. He's hustling for the ball, and he does get the ball. I'm telling you guys, this is the best cheap Calcio A side. Would I say it's foot champs worthy? No, I would not. I would say upgrade it just a tiny bit. It's not foot champs worthy just yet, but I do recommend it if you guys are struggling in squad battles or anything. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.